so you better get that out of here. If you enjoy these videos, then go ahead and smack that like button. And yeah, comment down below some conspiracies I should look at next. I post new videos every day at 3 p.m. Pacific, so make sure you come on back tomorrow. And make sure to subscribe to my gaming channel, Yeah Matt Smith. Just click that first link in the description below. And let's go!
These are scary what-if theories.
What if everything behind you disappears, but when you look back, it reappears? What if our shadows were warning us about something in the dark because they disappear in it? What if you're the only person left on Earth and everyone and everything around us are just imaginary people and things we've made up so that we don't feel lonely? What if every time you think you hear your name being called, it's actually just your family trying to wake you up from a coma? What if the meteor that killed the dinosaurs was actually a UFO and we're the aliens?
What? Gosh dang it, Dora the Explorer, I'm gonna need you to calm down. So you're telling me that all of you guys are in my imagination? Oh my god. So there's nothing behind me right now, but when I turn around, it like reappears. And we're the ones that killed the dinosaurs? Gosh dang it.
It's our fault that there was no Jurassic Park 5.
Oh god. Say it with me though. Hola, I'm Dora. Can you say puedes hacerme un sándwich? That means make me a sandwich in Spanish. I want a sandwich. Scientists think chickens are the closest living relative of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. What? We were just talking about dinosaurs and like how we probably killed them because our spaceship landed and wiped them out. I mean, that chicken low-key looked like a T-Rex. Oh my gosh. So when I went to visit the farm and I was feeding those chickens, little did I know I was feeding a
Cold-hearted killer.
Oh yeah, I saw you in Jurassic World. So maybe these crazy chickens can transform into dinosaurs. Or they just evolved like, you know, from dinosaurs, and yeah, now we have chickens that lay eggs. Scrambled eggs. Ooh, fried eggs. Ooh, sunny side up eggs.
Okay, if we're gonna make
Black
this
man.
a series, I wanted to find the scariest conspiracy theory on this iceberg. Skinwalker's Ranch takes the cake. This place is honestly so much more insane than Area 51. I'm using my 3-minute limit to really explain this entire situation to you guys. So this ranch sprawls over 500 acres across northeastern Utah. This is a satellite image to kind of show you guys how huge this ranch is. Wow. So the ranch caught media attention in the mid-1990s when the Sherman family purchased the ranch in 1994 and began sharing mind-blowing stories with the world. This place literally had the news in a chokehold. People thought there was a Bermuda Triangle in Utah, even the tea of aliens being highly involved in this area. So once the couple moved into the ranch and got settled in, Terry and Gwen Sherman were coming home one night and they were startled by the sight of a freakishly huge wolf or coyote. The animals started stalking towards their livestock, which Terry ended up taking out his gun, as rightfully so, and shooting the animal. But to Terry's surprise, the animal kind of just repelled his bullets, which put him in a state of shock. They said that the creature didn't seem hurt and simply just grabbed the cattle in its mouth and wandered back into the bushes. But the most unsettling part of their encounter with this beast was the foul stench that they said it had. It smelled like rotting human flesh. In the weeks and months to follow, Terry and Gwen, along with other visitors to the ranch, began seeing unidentifiable beasts moving throughout the woods. They would let out roars. They would also see strange flashes of lights in the woods, as well as large orange circles and blue spheres floating around in the sky.
Dang, do y'all live in the zoo or something? Like hearing all these animals roaring? It's time to move.
Move to Afghanistan.
But the most disturbing thing that took place on this ranch was that the animals were dying in the most grotesque ways you could even imagine. Some of the dogs that they had and kept were found incinerated. Yes, incinerated on the property.
Jeez.
Cows were found dismembered or drained of all of their blood like this, or even cored out with a hollow body with no organs inside. As you probably already realized, the government got involved in this. And when the government and scientists got involved, they were baffled at how these animals had their internals or organs removed. They said that the wounds were made with such a surgical precision that it just had to rule out coyotes or animals. Which then brings us into aliens. I promise you, this one just never stops. So if you're not from America, Utah and Colorado is where a lot of supernatural activity happens. And this is also when people started noticing crop circles were all over Skinwalker Ranch. And this is when people began noticing crop circles in the snow. Yes, you heard that right, snow crop circles. As well as lots more people
What's on
in
your
neighboring
ceiling?
cities started also seeing blue lights flying around the sky. I think Colorado just had blue lights flying around in their sky like a week ago.
Oh,
But anyways, back to
Not today, black man. You ain't gonna get me.
Oh my god, guys, I'm just not gonna move to Utah. Who goes to Utah anyway? Like, what's in Utah? The Utah Jazz basketball team? The longer you stare, the scarier it gets. Oh my god. Okay, I see that creepy pig, the creepy monkey. There's a guy on the ground. Oh my gosh. I'm just looking. What kind of shop is? There's people in like human containers. And the man at the front counter has an egg head.
No, not today.
Bro, you need to close down your Halloween store, okay? It's too creepy. Microscopic zombie worms have come back to life after sleeping in the Arctic for 24,000 years. So we have 24,000-year-old worms. Wow.
That's nasty.
Oh, excuse me, not worms, zombie worms. How in the Billie Eilish did you wake up after 24,000 years? That's not good. They're gonna extract the DNA out of these worms and then bring back the dinosaurs. Actually, 24,000 years isn't enough time. It's like, you know, we need like a little bit more than that. 24,000 years? So you're telling me that these worms were crawling around with Christopher Columbus and George Washington? That's crazy.
Conspiracy Theories Part 1.
Uh-oh.
Timmy Turner never wanted his godparents to be taken away from him. So right before his 13th birthday, when they get taken away, he wishes to be a different person.
What?
Making him Danny Phantom. When Timmy Turner wished to become Danny Phantom, he basically created a whole new universe. But when Timmy Turner became Danny Phantom, he didn't go alone. Everyone from Fairly Godparents went into Danny Phantom as well. AJ from Fairly Godparents becomes Tucker from Danny Phantom. Tootie from Fairly Godparents becomes Sam from Danny Phantom.
Oh, wow.
Trixie from Fairly Godparents becomes Paulina from Danny Phantom.
That's crazy.
Chester from Fairly Godparents becomes Dash from Danny Phantom. Mr. and Mrs. Turner become Mr. and Mrs. Phantom.
They look the
Wanda
same.
becomes Jazz, and Cosmo becomes Frostbite. Mr. Crocker turns into Vlad. Jorgen becomes Walker,
Jeez.
and Fairy World from Fairly Godparents becomes the Ghost World from Danny Phantom. Pretty cool!
That kind of makes sense, because Timmy Turner and Danny Phantom have the same dang hair. And they do, like, low-key look alike, man. That's insane. These crazy cartoons are all connected. Timmy is an average kid, and no one understands. I remember the song. A company in Arizona will freeze you in liquid nitrogen for $200,000 in hopes that future tech will be able to revive you. Just your head is $80,000, and pets start at $2,500. Why would I want to revive my pet? I don't even have a pet unless we count your mama. Okay, anyway.
What's a conspiracy theory that you 1,000% believe
A
in?
bigger
Fucking
microphone.
love this topic. There are motherfucking fish swimming around at the bottom of the ocean that are from the prehistoric times. Yep, that's it. You cannot tell me I'm wrong. Because
You're
when the meteor
wrong.
crashed into Earth, killed all the dinosaurs off, there were still fish at the bottom of the ocean that never had come up yet. So that means the meteor never touched them. You know why the meteor didn't touch them? Because even if it would have gotten to the bottom of the ocean, it wouldn't have been hot enough to kill the fish swimming down there off. You know, people like to bring in the Ice Age. The Ice Age froze the water, yes. But the bottom of the ocean is so close to the core of the earth, it's already heated. You couldn't have froze them neither. Which means it's probably fish down there still from prehistoric time, the size of a football field, swimming around that we'll never be able to discover because a human can't go to the bottom of the ocean because you kill them because the pressure's too high.
Girl, I'm gonna need you to take off that lunch lady hairnet off your head, okay? It's ridiculous. I feel like this girl has a bunch of newspaper headlines glued to her wall. She thinks everything's a hoax, everything's a conspiracy theory.
You're telling me you think fish from the dinosaur times are still around today at the bottom of the ocean?
They could be, but probably not, because like a lot of animals just go extinct from natural causes. This girl needs to go extinct, am I right? I'm sorry. Stan Larkin spent 555 days with no heart in his body. He wore a backpack 24/7 that pumped blood through his body to keep him alive while waiting for a heart transplant. A backpack? How much is that backpack? And where do you get it? Where can I get one? A backpack that pumps blood to his heart while walking around. And of course, this black man's playing basketball.
You ain't got no heart.
When the coach told you
You ain't got heart.
he literally does not have heart. Like, that's, I'm just kidding, but like, gosh. You gotta put your soul, you gotta put your heart in the game. Well, except for you, Stan. I know you're still waiting on that heart transplant, so it's all good. If you enjoyed the video, then go ahead and smack that like button. And yeah, I'm see you guys tomorrow. Until then, peace.